Have you ever wondered what your last words would be if you're about to be killed? Imagine this. You have just killed the President of the United States. His loyal troops are looking for you and will not stop until you are dead. Well, they finally catch up to you and surrounded you in a tobacco barn where you are hiding. The guns are pointed at you, ready to fire. John Wilks, knowing the end is near, says to his friend, tell my mother, I died for my country, useless, useless." In the beginning, John Wilkes Booth was a beloved person. After he assassinated Abraham Lincoln, he was one of the most hated people in the country. Most people did not know much of his childhood, though. "But Dad, I really don't want to be an actor." "You are going to follow in my footsteps whether you like it or not." So, not wanting to disappoint his dad, he started to act in Shakespeare's plays. "Oh, thou Juliet." What's my line again? At the beginning, he was a terrible actor. "Boo! Get off the stage! You stink!" As John Wilkes Booth grew older, though, he became a handsome man with jet black hair. Being peppy and energetic in his plays, he took his acting to the next level. Soon he hit his fame. Unfortunately, his father soon died of contaminated water while performing on a Mississippi steamboat. A few years later, John Wilkes Booth had a terrible idea. "Lincoln is destroying the South. He is going to ruin our farming estate. Without slaves, we will have to work 3 times as hard. I have to make a plan. I will kidnap Abe Lincoln." A few months later, he had found that his plan had failed. He got very frustrated. "I give up. He is ruining my life. I can't take it anymore. I hate him. The only way to get rid of him is to assassinate him." "Hold up. I don't think I'd ever get that mad. Kidnapping a person to killing a person?" Well, apparently he had anger issues. "So, will you help me assassinate Lincoln?" "Ugh, I hate that guy. Of course I will." Figuring out Lincoln was going to attend the play John Wilkes Booth was in, My American Cousin, he planned to sneak to the president's box. And then assassinate Lincoln. Since he was a well-known actor, he could go wherever he wanted in the Ford Theater. Sneaking away from the stage, he grabbed his gun and crept up to the president's box. Flip, Mom." Hopping off the second story, John Wilkes Booth broke his leg and bolted out of there on his horse. A doctor named Mudd helped reset his leg, not knowing this man had just killed the president. That one kind act ruined Mudd's career. Everyone thought he was a terrible person. After being patched up, John Wilkes Booth got back on his horse and found a tobacco barn and hid out in it. Unfortunately for him, the troops were not far behind and surrounded the barn with guns. "There's no way we are going to get out of here. I'm going to surrender." "You might be hung if you surrender." "Well, at least I have a chance." "All right. Then try to do one thing for me. Tell my mother. I died for my country. Useless, useless, useless." After his friends surrendered, they shot John Wilkes Booth and then burned the barn. Because of John Wilkes Booth, we did not get to hear Lincoln's new ideas, and 4 people were hung for helping. So, what would your last words be?